GG26 is a lower body workout with 3 main goals. We're gonna master the single leg squat and build the VMOs. We're gonna bulletproof your knees, and we're also gonna fix imbalances between sides. We've built up until this point the entire year, so now we're really starting to get into more of that true pistol style training, but you gotta do the right steps to get there without going through pain and pushing yourself too fast and too far. You'll be done in 20 minutes, but first, I gotta show you what to do. Self-assisted single knee squats. We're treating the knee like it's the foot to help really work on the hip level portion of the exercise. So you want to try to stay as upright as possible, but you are going to be hinging a little bit more because this is a very unnatural exercise, but it really will help clean up your single leg squat mechanics and work the imbalances between sides. So self-assist with a stick or bat. I want you to also, if you can, elevate yourself enough so this trail leg knee has the ability to dip off to the side. A pad is recommended obviously because of the support on one knee. Slowly inhale down, keeping as much weight as you can. You want to just fight it as slow as you can, coming to that side. You'll come all the way down. And again, at some point, this leg makes contact, but just keep as much weight on this side as possible, and then exhale up through it. Just trying to make it as much a single-sided exercise as possible. You will warm up into this. Also great thing to work on the off days, and this will really clean up that mechanic. Again, padded surface, elevate to allow that off leg dip off, self-assist, and just keep getting more balance and control. Initially, you're gonna feel like you have to hinge a lot more. As you get better and better at this, try to get more upright. Think about balancing a glass of water on your head, and then use progressively less self-assistance, and you'll really feel this mobilize the hip capsule itself. So level the pelvis, set the stage for, again, it all starts through the hips. Weakness here, it'll end up being so when you single leg squat, too much pressure in the knee and mechanics will be off. So great place to start is this exercise. Slow-mo, heels elevated 3-stop squat, ideally with a closer stance to help get you ready for the full range of motion demands of a single leg squat. And I want you to self-assist with the TRX, gymnastics rings, or hands on a pole or a power rack or anything that allows you to kind of go like this. Now, I'm gonna show another option as well, but here we get locked in. And all I'm gonna do here is, and again, be ready to use a lot of assistance. If you're using these guys, try to get them as high up as possible or short as possible so that we can make it less horizontal and more vertical. But here we go. Slowly sink down to about the halfway point. Let those knees come forward, stay upright. Use this to kind of allow you to sit back, but drive those knees. You get to the quarter squat position, isometrically hold for at least 3 to 5 seconds. Then we go to the next position, which is the 90-degree top thigh parallel. And while you're there, look at the knees. Is one knee forward? That's not good. You want to correct it so both kneecaps are aligned. After that 3 to 5 second hold, now we go full deep squat. And again, same thing. Keep the knees level, sit tall, and then you're going to slowly come back up, self-assisting as much as needed, but trying to use the quads and glutes to lift you back up. Now, my favorite version, join me over here, is done in a true vertical fashion. From the side will be best. And this just allows me to really just stay totally vertical with the whole pattern. Good pause there, 3 to 5. Good pause there at that position right there, 3 to 5. And then a good pause there. And again, the only reason this is kind of a bit more challenging to set up is you gotta really get the bar height perfect to be able to get arms totally straight at the bottom into a deep squat position. But then again, I can work it all the way back up. So both options are great. Eventually you can do this without assistance, but you want to use the assistance to help you make sure everything's balanced and level. And when you feel weakness in the chain, you use that time to pause, use the ability to assist, and then tension up around the legs to clean up weaknesses in the range of motion along the way. So if you can't do this with your feet close together like this, doing this, you're not ready for it yet. So it's a great, important warm-up, but also stepping stone to pistol training. Here's a great mobility drill to help with your pistol training. Now, I'm gonna elevate the toes of the front leg and the heel of the back leg, and I'm gonna be hinging through the front leg as I transfer load into the back leg as if I was moving into a pistol shape. So here's what it looks like. And I can go hands here, or I can go hands like that in the small of my lower back to feel my low back position. Just gonna inhale down. Just hinge out, really obviously stretching the hamstring and the whole posterior leg here. But then also I get down here, I'm trying to sit back into this leg a bit and even try to get my chest up. And while I'm here, hold it for about at least a second or two. And it's really helping my knees get ready for the demands of a pistol. Really feeling those quads in particular. And then come right through. So slow inhale down. You're initiating with the hinge, and then once you get kind of end range hinge, you're trying to pull up a bit and get a little bit more upright and transfer that weight into that quad. And you're actually trying to single leg squat it back up, okay? So it's a great combination drill. Let me show you the other side. Just give that slightly different angle. 1 rep here, load it up, and just take your time with it. Not about reps, it's about good control and range of motion. Inhaling down, owning it. Once I get full hinge, try to pull yourself up a bit and sit into that leg. So it's like almost like a kickstand self-assistance, isometric work here, building all around this area, and then push it right through. Pay attention between imbalances between sides. For me in particular, left knee has arthritis. So I've got to really focus on not pushing too far too fast, warming it up, paying attention between how it feels differently from day to day. But this has been helping me clean that up so it feels as stable as the other side. And again, this will bridge into the movements to come. 1 leg down, 2 legs up, eccentric single leg box squat. This will really help you get into a true pistol squat, but it's allowing you to really focus on building range of motion, having the ability to sit at the bottom of the exercise to take pressure off and just work on your positioning. Very important way to bridge the gap, okay? So here's what we're gonna do, a couple things. We wanna elevate the heels. What that's gonna do is get more of that forward knee drive, get the knee more comfortable going forward, strengthen the quads, get the knees ready for this exercise. And also, as long as you don't elevate too much, it will help with your ankle mobility, eventually doing this feet flat on the floor. Keep in mind, this will extend the range of motion. I'd recommend going no lower initially than about top thigh parallel to the floor. The hip crease can be just a little bit beneath the knee crease on this. And the beauty of an aerobic set with adjustable risers is I can go up or down 1 riser at a time to make it easier or harder as needed. So let me show you this first. I recommend a light 5 or 10 pound bell or weight or ball for counterbalance. Take at least 3 to 5 seconds down on a big smooth inhale on 1 leg, and then we'll come up on 2 and just focus on trying to stay as upright as possible. Here's what it looks like. Fully exhale at the top. All right, I set, come back with the second one, and I come back up. And I'm gonna go like that for time before switching sides and repeating. The benefit of this is it is counterbalance. Don't just hold it, squeeze it. Creates tension all the way through your upper body and your midline for more stability on your single leg squat. If you're loose here, what ends up happening is you'll find yourself kind of moving all around like this, and that's wasted energy in the movement. You wanna make that movement focus on going straight down and also forward, right? And that's what this is gonna help you do. You gotta get comfortable with that front leg going as far forward as possible so you don't fall back. That's the counterbalance you need. Do it on the floor, you can if you want. The thing about it is, especially if you're not used to this, you won't have the ankle mobility you need to get that knee forward, because if you don't get that knee forward, you'll fall back on the pistol. So this is all about getting you there. And by the way, this you never progress past this exercise because I can keep lowering the box. I can also play with the degree of inclination. So this is a 20-degree slant board. But if I take this off, I have options of it making either 13 degrees or 7 degrees. So 13, 7. If I put it on top, it's 20. So I could progressively over time go from 20-degree inclination to 13 to 7 to floor. So I can progress the box height, I can progress the degree of inclination, and eventually you will be able to do this with your body weight, full pistol, foot flat on the floor, okay? So just trying to show you how to get there one step at a time, but you'll never get past this exercise. It'll always be an accessory exercise, one that you can add weight to so that your body weight pistol train on the floor, you strengthen that, so lots of great options with it. When I first started pistol training, I don't know, what was it, like 2010, way back in the day when I wrote my book, Your Body's Your Barbell, I wish I had access to this particular setup. You can use it with the pull-up or the dip, but it's called a pistol pull-up or a pistol dip based on what you're looking for, and you can set this up with your bars. Now, what we're gonna do is elevate the heels, again, to get more low quad stress, more forward knee drive, prep us for the demands of a pistol. And what I'm gonna do is be using upper body assistance, but I still want my legs to work as hard as possible. So yes, I'm assisting, but use only as much arm assistance as you need, especially on the negative portion of the exercise. So I get set up here, this leg's forward. I'm gonna fully empty out my lungs so I can smoothly inhale to the bottom of the exercise. So get to end range and then just take a couple seconds minimum to stay there and just work on driving that leg forward, getting comfortable in this position, and then I will try to use my legs as much as possible on the way up, only assisting with my arms. And by the way, try not to assist at all with your arms once you get past the sticking point of the exercise, right? You'll need more assistance out of the bottom of the exercise. I'll switch sides just to show what it looks like here too on the other side. So again, just really focusing on letting the knee go forward, assisting. And I like this better than using the TRX against the door, because the vertical position is just more, it's a better carryover, I believe, to this exercise. It's a vertical based exercise. And then coming up in control. Now, I can also use the dip for this as well. Same concept. And by the way, this is a great way to strengthen your pull-up too. It's almost, you could look at it like an assisted pull-up or an assisted pistol squat. It's really both, right? Depending on what you're trying to work. But here's what it looks like with the dip. Come down, same concept, only assisting as much as I need. And I'm still ending up, I'm big stretch in the chest and shoulders here, but I'm only assisting as much as I need to complete the exercise. And this is a drill you can use. I don't care how good you get at the exercise. Warm-ups, higher rep sets, extended work periods, back off sets. This will be a staple in your single leg squat training or pistol arsenal. And again, just focus on, even a couple chairs on the side. You can hold on to a pole or power rack. But again, that becomes more of a horizontal assistance. Here, I'm staying in that more vertical plane here. All right. And again, stay down there, own the position, and just really just make sure you're using as much leg as possible to execute the exercise. Added stability, unload your body weight. This is such an important exercise. Both options work. I'm a big fan of finishing a single leg squat focused workout with some extended either step ups or lunges. In this case, we're doing the step up, and we're also gonna do it heel elevated to, again, get more knee resiliency, fortification, and more low quad stress. So I get set up here, 4-minute flow on this, 60 seconds each side, and you can do it against the wall if you wanna really focus on teaching yourself to be more upright with your step ups and carry over more to the single leg squat, right? So single leg squat or squatting in general, upright trunk. Hinging more is gonna shift more glute hamstring, and that's more of a kind of hinging deadlift or a hip thrust pattern, if you will. So exhale up, inhale down. All right, 60 seconds on this side, switch sides and repeat. And again, I recommend using a weight vest for this portion of the workout as well, because again, I want to take movements that used to be challenging but aren't anymore because of the progression in this program, but add weight to those base movements so that we keep getting stronger and it'll carry over to our overall strength emphasis, okay? You are done in 20 minutes. Make your post-workout report in the comments section below, and you are now on the path to achieving the holy grail of lower body training, which is a full range of motion, pain-free pistol squat. You will get there with patience, consistency, discipline, and again, great programming like this. Love you guys, peace.
Go.
Halfway. Go. Halfway. Rest. Go. Halfway. Go. Halfway. Rest. 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 go. Halfway. Rest.